Welcome to the second CIO Roundtable on automation, AI, and bots. We are doing this quarterly, and we're very fortunate to have a very inspiring group of CIOs supporting us through this. We're very honored to have Stephen Franchetti, the CIO of Slack, leading the discussion today and sharing his experiences around automation at Slack.
All right, well, welcome, Stephen. Thank you. Let's talk about Slack.
It's just been a fun ride so far, partnering with Workato and seeing the growth that we've seen at Slack. And how many Slack customers do we have in the audience? How many people use Slack? We have about 10 million daily active users using Slack on a day-to-day basis. I look out into the group we have here today, and there's a lot of hyper-growth companies. So we follow closely the various different trends from a people and a technology standpoint. When people talk about the future of work, there's a huge buzz. It's like AI is taking over the world, and apps and bots, and the freelance economy and globally dispersed teams and all of those types of things. You think about 400 distinct pieces of software that we're managing. How do we thoughtfully actually make sense of that so that we can create an overall set of business processes, an overall machine that makes sense to run our business? The challenge, I think, with more traditional technologies when it comes to integration is that you really need a technical skill set to manage the integration. And so inevitably we had a small number of engineers who was our integration team, and they managed all of that, naturally created a bottleneck, right? So we have analysts that sit within the business technology organization that are, happily bringing systems together and doing integrations. We have analysts that sit within our customer support organization that are customer support analysts within the business function. Again, we provide them the training to get up and running, but then they're happily in there bringing systems together and integrating systems. So it's kind of changed the game for us, and it's really compressed the time that it takes to do these, what were kind of technical experiments, to kind of smaller, quick turn projects that we see, at least in how we've deployed the system and the platform. Our latest bot, which is a legal bot in partnership with the legal team, and it's called Ruth Bader Ginsburg bot. And what that does is it manages legal workflows. So when you have legal documents you need to sign, like Code of Business Conduct, RBG bot pops up and says, hey, you need to sign this, and it takes care of the workflow from there. We actually just replaced our financial system. So we've consolidated both HR and finance onto Workday. And in the context of that, the integration with Salesforce in the contract to cash process was really critical for us. And it's actually a very complex beast on the basis of the complexity of our business. It's usage-based billing. We also have enterprise contracts. There's various different types of products and SKUs that we support. So it's a fairly complex integration, a set of business rules that go into that. And that's where we created the 80 recipe Workato integration. But the beauty of that is we've gone from 0% automation with our old financial system and our order to cash process to 90% now of no-touch orders flowing from sales all the way through to billing and revenue ultimately. The glue that glues all of those systems together and workflows together in the back end, in large part, is Workato, and that's our integration platform that kind of makes the magic happen on the back end, whereas Slack is kind of the single pane of glass that we use for the front end experience. So I'm excited about our partnership with Workato. They've been exceptional partners so far, and again, the most important thing to me is selecting partners that will grow and scale as our business continues to grow and scale, and Workato has been an excellent partner in that regard.